we knew a couple that we helped years ago, and the woman had been unfaithful. And there were a lot of things going on where you could tell her love tank wasn't full, and that's no excuse for it. And she, you know, his probably wasn't either. But anyway, she went through all the things you're talking about, and she, you know, repented, she took responsibility, and but he could never let it go.
Yeah.
So what do you do in that kind of situation where you've got one person trying to do everything right, and still she told me, like, for 20 years after that,
Yeah.
he would still bring it up.
Yeah. Well, forgiveness is a choice. And people can choose not to forgive. Because forgiveness is a pardon. I'm pardoning you. I'm not going to make you pay for this the rest of my life. Now, forgiveness doesn't remove the memory. So, you know, if you've heard people say, well, if you haven't forgotten, you haven't forgiven. And that's not true.
Right.
Because everything that's ever happened is in the human brain. And from time to time, it jumps back into the conscious mind. And so that husband would remember that. And the emotions can come back also. The hurt, the pain comes back with that. But what he was doing was verbalizing it to her. Rather than, here's what I suggest.
And she's words of affirmation.
Yeah, so it hurt her
It's a double
more
whammy.
deeply.
Yeah.
So what I suggest is you take those memories and those emotions to God, and you say, Lord, you know what I'm remembering, and you know what I'm feeling again, but you know that I forgave that. So help me to do something good today and not throw it up to her.
And you don't keep repeating it to her, because you're
Absolutely.
doing damage over and over again.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's so good. I know there are people watching who said, well, you know, I've tried, like, to say I'm sorry, I've even explained. I mean, in a good scenario, you have two people that are working together to say, you know, I forgive you, and yes, let me explain this, and okay, I understand. But I mean, there are so many scenarios where people are sincere, they're repentant, and they're trying to do everything, but you're dealing with the individual, and no matter what you say, nothing's going to change.
Yeah, and that's because they choose not to forgive.
Right.
I mean, we make a choice to forgive or not to forgive every time someone offends us.
You know, I was thinking about myself personally, that we've all gone through things in life, in ministry, in our marriage. And for me, what I say is, I feel like you know you've forgiven when you still have the memory and you can remember every detail, but it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yes.
Well, that's emotional. That's emotion. You get emotional healing.
Yeah.
The forgiveness is a choice to remove the barrier so our relationship can go forward. But the emotional healing comes maybe down the road in which it doesn't hurt.